Hi everybody, it's Jackie Schomburg-Abstract. I just can't even right now. It's just been quite a week. I had some personal stuff, we had the election, we had all the things. And I just needed some space and some time and some rest. So today's video is going to be a bit different. I'm going to show you one of my favorite ways to rest and just go on autopilot and create with less than no risk. There's no better way, in my opinion, to try new things, to veg out, to just sit and be present. So I'm going to show you how I use my Buddha board next. So this is a Buddha board. It is a hard plastic board that has some sort of coating on it that absorbs water, but very superficially, so it dries really fast. This is just for a mindfulness exercise for making marks. You just use water on it, and it gives this beautiful dark mark. Now this board has been abused by my children. This part is peeling off. We've had this for many years, and they enjoyed it so much that I just let them play. And it's really nice because you can make marks and then they disappear. So if you're looking for a way to practice new marks without any evidence of what you did make or didn't make, this is a wonderful thing to do. If you are feeling sad, mad, scared, this is a wonderful way to sit with those feelings but not have them overwhelm you. Because you're doing something and you can let your mind churn in the background, I suppose. Not churn, you can just let your mind be and focus on the drawing. And in my experience, creating anything, whether it's a painting with paint, doodling, writing a song, anything, it helps me just be present and not worry so much, right? Anxiety is thinking too much about the future. Depression is thinking too much about the past. The goal is to be present, even though sometimes the present feels scary and unpredictable. So I'm not associated with Buddha boards at all, but from experience, I found them to be wonderful. This is a teeny tiny version that I have that I actually bought at the Contemporary Museum of Art in Chicago in the spring. This board's at least 6 years old and has been through some rough handling. So if you handle yours well, it will look much better for much longer. I think if you don't feel like spending money on these, they're not too much. It's like $30, I think, for the big one. You could probably also get away with doing this if you take out a piece of black construction paper and paint on it with water. It may have the same effect. Now, it may also bleed through and discolor whatever's underneath that paper if you get it wet. I don't know about that, so please test that before you really dive in there. But do you see how it just starts disappearing? I had heard someone talk about using this for New Year's Eve, and I'm really interested in this idea. She gets together with her best friends every year. They each have a Buddha board, and they write down all of their worries and fears and, all the crappy things, maybe of the last year or things that they're afraid of for the next year, and then they watch them disappear. I thought that was such a great idea. I might steal that for this year. And I would encourage you to take what you need and just go for it. I've never used both of these at the same time before. It's kind of nice to always have something that's drawing. And you can use your hands. You can do whatever you want. I mean, you can use any paintbrush. So I've got this big one here. The more water you add, the longer it will take to dry, but it's such a shallow surface that it still doesn't take up a whole lot of time to watch it dry. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be doing today. Just getting things out of my brain without adding new things for a little bit. So if this interests you, I'll put a link to Buddha boards in my description or a card in the corner. And I'll leave this so you can watch this disappear. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Go make something. Just do it. Don't overthink it. Just grab something and make some scribbles. Bye, everybody.